Hey guys, Level Cap here, and welcome to another episode of This Week in Gaming. Since Call of Duty Modern Warfare's multiplayer release, new details and rumors about the game have been uncovered. Most notably is a potentially free-to-play Battle Royale mode for the game. It will supposedly be available in early 2020 as a separate game, but is still connected to the base Modern Warfare game. The rumor comes from the same person that leaked this year's COD title would be a Modern Warfare remake, so that lends a bit of credibility to the claims. That said, Activision haven't officially confirmed anything, especially a free-to-play aspect of Modern Warfare. They did confirm a 50v50 mode was in the works for the base game as part of the reveal. Modern Warfare will also use dedicated servers across all platforms. This is great news as past COD titles have used a mix of peer-to-peer and dedicated server systems. Black Ops 4 has some issues with the way it handles networking between players, like a low 20Hz tick rate and splitting packets across multiple updates. Hopefully, Modern Warfare improves things. Following the recent shootings in U.S. cities El Paso, Texas and Dayton, Ohio that claimed over 30 lives and injured even more, Walmart have asked employees to remove ads for violent video games from their stores. The removal is in response to several politicians and political pundits citing that video games or violent video games are partially to blame for mass shootings. This, of course, goes against numerous scientific studies claiming the exact opposite. And of course, Walmart continues to sell guns and ammunition. I gotta say, we're in a crazy time here in the US in terms of what we think is a rational response to serious problems in our country. ESPN has also taken action against violent video games by rescheduling a broadcast of Apex Legends EXP Invitational Tournament's highlights. They were to be shown on ESPN2 tomorrow, but will now air starting in October. The tournament happened earlier this month and was broadcast live on ESPN's Twitch and YouTube channels. The televised broadcast was supposed to be a series of highlights recapping the event. Battlefield 5 was updated this week with a minor patch that addressed crashing on all platforms. It also addressed a crash that could occur when players downed a plane on the practice range. The next major patch for Battlefield 5, version 4.4, is expected before the end of the month. DAYZ have promised it will make some improvements to performance. It also adds the game's next two maps, Lofoten Island and Provence, which are close quarter focused maps. Titan of the streaming scene, Ninja himself, has switched platforms from Twitch to the Microsoft-owned rival Mixer. The move stirred a ton of debate about each platform, with Twitch recently coming under fire for failing to enforce their own rules effectively. Many see Ninja's move as a positive for the community. Mixer's rules are much more specific than Twitch's, and they promise to enforce them evenly. Of course, there's no doubt that Microsoft offered Ninja a massively lucrative contract to switch platforms as well, and other streamers such as Dr. Disrespect have voiced that they would also be willing to switch platforms given a similar contract. Now, regardless of the specifics of why Ninja switched over, in less than a week after moving, Ninja already has gained 1 million subscribers on Mixer. Of course, Mixer are giving every user a free 1-month subscription to them, so that was expected to be a pretty high number anyway. Twitch is also making moves this week. They've announced their own streaming software called Twitch Studio. It's a super simplified streaming app that integrates Twitch notifications and themed templates all out of the box. Streaming and recording software OBS has been the de facto app for streaming and recording gameplay for years now. Recently, several other apps have popped up, including direct forks of OBS itself. Twitch made it clear that their app is as bare bones as possible and not intended to replace anyone's existing solution. In the last bit of streaming related news, Discord have launched private streams. Called Go Live, the feature lets users stream gameplay directly to 10 people. Video chat and screen sharing have been available on Discord for nearly 2 years, but Go Live isn't so much an extension of that system as it is a new feature for the platform. It only activates if it detects that a game is running. Streams are limited to 720p for free users with higher resolution options available to Nitro subscribers. Hideo Kojima's upcoming trippy sci-fi game, Death Stranding, has been marketed as a PlayStation 4 exclusive title since early in its development, but it was recently removed from the PlayStation.com's list of exclusives. The recent removal of the game's exclusive listing might indicate it's still planned to release on PC. Kojima himself has been quoted saying PC is an important platform not just to him, but to the future of his independent studio. Of course, it's understandable why Death Stranding would be exclusive to the PS4, as Sony has made a massive investment in Kojima's studio. Still, it stings a bit for the PC players itching for a new Kojima title. No Man's Sky is getting a massive update on August 14th. Called Beyond, the update includes a full-featured VR mode and proper multiplayer support. It also adds a 32-player social space called The Nexus. Here, players can group up to go on missions, shop for gear and vehicle upgrades, trade, and more. The developers are saying this is the most significant update the game has gotten to date, and so far it looks like they're not just blowing smoke. Bungie have detailed their plans for Destiny 2's cross-play and account migration systems. Starting on August 20th, players will be able to link their Steam account to their Destiny 2 profile, adding the game to their Steam library. On August 21st, linked accounts will have their saved data transferred. Then on October 1st, the Steam version of Destiny 2 will go live alongside the upcoming Shadowkeep expansion. Like all things Destiny 2, the exact details of account migration are a bit convoluted, so be sure to read the fine print linked in the description. The release of Shadowkeep also ushers in the free-to-play update for Destiny 2. Starting in 2020, Microsoft, Epic, EA, Ubisoft, and all other major game publishers will begin advertising loot box odds. Games with microtransactions will include an in-game purchase label on their packaging, and the odds of winning will be shown in some fashion, likely in-game. While this is excellent news, it didn't come soon enough. At an FTC event, the CEO of Online Performers Group, a company that manages Twitch and YouTube celebrities, revealed several companies give these celebrities better odds when opening loot boxes as part of paid sponsorships. Similar controversies regarding the CSGO item trading scene led to numerous lawsuits and fines by the FCC. DAYZ has been banned in Australia. The game's files include drug-related items like cannabis, but they aren't available in-game, nor are they expected to be. That doesn't mean much to Australia's classification board, though, as they've banned the game for drug use, according to the developers. The creators of World of Tanks are launching their free-to-play shooter Caliber in Western markets. A full reveal, including playable demos, will be available at Gamescom later this month. There will be early access for select players before the game's official launch. Caliber has a mix of third-person and first-person gameplay similar to PUBG, but it looks more like CSGO than anything else. YouTuber Supmotto was recently visited by private investigators hired by Take-Two Interactive regarding allegations that he leaked content about Borderlands 3. In addition to revealing details of the game months before its reveal, Supmotto allegedly leaked methods of accessing official marketing for the game early. They also alleged that private test streams included sensitive information about the game and were leaked thanks to an exploit with Twitch's security. At the moment, it doesn't look like Take-Two are planning legal action against Supmotto. The remake of cult classic FPS game XIII has been delayed to 2020. The remake was announced back in April with a release date of November 13th. Unfortunately, it looks like the remake needs more polish before its full release. No firm release window has been given aside from 2020. Testing of the Halo Master Chief Collection is still delayed due to several bugs with the current build of Halo Reach. These bugs include long menu delays and matchmaking errors, FPS loss due to menus, and crashes at the start of firefight matches. Work on the Master Chief Collection PC port is going slightly slower than the devs anticipated, but much of that work that they're doing for the release of Reach will translate over to the following titles. So hopefully future releases shouldn't be as slow to progress. Testing for Reach will resume once the bugs have been dealt with. Gears of War 5 has gone gold. Recent technical tests of the game's multiplayer has been available to Xbox insiders in recent weeks, and the game is currently scheduled to launch on September 10th. In our final story this week, Fortnite's mech suit is at the center of a potentially significant exploit. Doing specific actions with a duo partner will render the pilot of a mech suit invulnerable to damage, meaning that the final circle will kill everyone else, giving the win to the player doing the exploit. This glitch could end up causing a massive headache for players until Epic is able to fix it. And that wraps it up for today's episode of This Week in Gaming. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know what story you thought was the most interesting, or if there's some other news or something like that that you think we might have missed. And I'll catch you next time. This is Level Cap, signing off.